Yo, 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 how are we all doing tonight, today, tomorrow, wherever you are in the world? Ad break starts in 2 minutes. Snooze that motherfucker. Fucking ads. How is everyone? Everyone good? Right, let's bounce straight onto it then. Let's give our eyes a little rub. So continue from where I was. So straight back on the skirmish. Into moderate. So learning Franks. Learning to use Franks and get used to everything about them. Apologies as well, I'm streaming on YouTube tonight as well, so I just had to set that up quickly. It's a bit harder to set up than Twitch's. Right, so learning Franks, so still on that grind, working Dark Age. We need to master and learn Dark Age. So we need to smash our timings on Dark Age. We need to get that sub 10 minutes. Or for me, I need to get it to 10 minutes because at the minute I'm struggling to get sub 12. And then we'll work from there. So let's just get started. I think I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Right, so Q is important. Right. Okay, right, so let's build a villager. Right, Q. Get him over there. Set that on that. Right, set them on that also. So I want to move them out of the way so they don't get eaten straight away. Whilst get them all on it. This is quite slow. Right, while I'm doing that, I need to control and one that so I can control that. Right, okay. New set on the meat. There we go. Right, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't the fastest, but I've done some of the things right. Right, there's my berries. No, why have they gone and killed the other one? Oh, that one's done. Right, there's 6 there now. So I need to get these new ones on trees. Right, there's the boar. Nope, shit, wrong button. Alright, I haven't seen those other sheep yet. There we go, there's one of them. There's the second. Right, the boar's over there, so I'll get him starting that. nice. Oh, they've gone and killed that bloody sheep. I did not ask them to kill that sheep. Right, I need villagers. I need to remember to keep doing that. Right, you need to build a house. Right, I've not got enough food. That's not good. Getting there, buddy. They are getting there. Most definitely. We're just grinding. Trying to pick up speed now. But yeah, we are getting there. How are you doing? All good? My volume is bare minimum, is it really? I thought my mic volume was quite loud. How's the mic now? Much better. God, I got told it was too loud. Right, they're standing around doing fuck all. I took too long there. Get it. Right, when you do the Art of War missions, you can find them in the yeah, I've done them. Yeah, I did do a bunch of them. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to speed up my my times. Da, 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 da. Right, I'm gonna need some more houses in a minute. And I'll just send him on houses now. I can jump on tree lines. Jump on houses. There we go. $11 minutes, I've still not done it. fuck's sake. Got beaten again. Probably because I don't need that many villagers out right now. Fuck, that's too slow. No, it's too slow. Villager. No. Yes, right, cool.
Prêt. Pastisor.
Che è? Bastisso. Che fai? Se. Prêt. Mahu. Che è? Mahu. Che fai? Mahu.
Right, cool, cool, cool. Right, control 1, so that is now set as 1. Right, bears are up there. Still think I'm too slow. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Right, 4. Right, there's my boar. Definitely more sheep around there, dude.
Prêt.
Right, that's 6 now, so that can move over to timber.
Okay. Pastisor.
Che è? Chasseo. Che fai? Chasseo. Livé. Prêt. Chasseo. Oh, chasseo. Che fai? Mahu. Oh, Mahu.
Want at least 2 of them jumping on wood then. Right, he's jumping over there. Happy days. There's 1 sheep there, 1 sheep there. You need to continue going around. Not enough food.
C'est fait. Pastisor.
Right, why are you idle?
Maro.
Right, he's not found anything else.
Che è?
Maro.
Fucking standing there idle. Why do they keep doing that? Alright, so I need to remember to set them after,
Ohé.
Maro.
and they can all jump on that now.
Prêt.
Actually, them two can go and jump on timber. So we'll have the right amount on there. Right, so loom. Come on. Boom. What time's that? 8 minutes. Oh my god, that's good time. That is good time.
Ohé.
Right, you can build another house, and then once you've done that, you can jump onto timber. Start getting people ready. So I'm queuing them up. As soon as that's done, I'm going to put my point onto wood, get this ready to upgrade straight away. Right, that's upgraded. Oh no, actually, I'm going to set them right here because I want them to build farms.
Okay. Pastisor. 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 C'est fait. Maro.
Cueillir. Maro.
Actually, as they come out, they can jump on that sheep that I didn't notice was there. There's another boar there as well. Right, you go round. Right, they're done there, so I can start farming them now.
Prêt.
So Q and then A.
Pastisor. Pastisor.
Nice. So a couple more villagers. Right, the rest are what are set here. So any idols we've got. They need to jump on timber now. So timbers are concerned now.
Que fait? Cueillir.
Pastisor. Pastisor.
Ohé. Pastisor.
Okay. Pastisor. C'est fait. Pastisor.
Right, they should be all be on farms now. Got 3 waiting. They can do a black market.
Pastisor.
I can go right there because it's the closest to them.
Okay. Prêt.
I said
Pastisor.
you can do that. In other words, both of you. Right, once they've done that, they can build a blacksmith.
Pastisor.
Ohé. Pastisor.
Which I want you on farming. Got 5 of them ready. So once I've built that and that, I only need 200 gold. So the closest gold's here.
C'est fait.
So those guys can concentrate on that. Got enough guys on timber now, so timber's going strong, farms are going strong. My upgrades can be done. I am 37.
Prêt. Bastisso, 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 bastisso. Bastisso. Bastisso.
Right, he can jump on them. Couple more going in now. Right, so now I just need my meat and 200 gold. So sell food for gold, sell wood for gold. Then buy food for gold, buy wood for gold. Right, I can't buy my wood, my meat.
Cueillir.
But what I can do is
Bastisso. 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 Mineo. Oe. Bastisso. Bastisso.
right, I'll concentrate on that.
Prêt. Bastisso. Bastisso. Bastisso.
Just build that, for fuck's sake.
Bastisso.
Right, I don't need them on that anymore. I just need the 800 meat now.
Cueillir. Bastisso.
Next one that comes can jump on there. I need my cart first. Might as well get that villager out and then get that in. So that's castle age at 21 minutes. Oh, it's so bad.
Prêt.
Two guys stand around.
Que fait? Cueillir. Mineo. Oe.
Right, yes, I know about you because you were building houses,
Bastisso.
which you can continue doing actually.
Bastisso. 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 Bastisso.
Right, what am I going to need next? So I've got my blacksmiths, they're done. Right, that's been upgraded, that's been upgraded. Going into feudal age now, castle age, sorry. Let's see what my enemy's got. Okay. Right, so I'm going to want a castle now.
Prêt.
So if I get
Bastisso.
that started. Get them on there when they come out. houses are going strong.
Poet.
He's going to be done in a sec, so once he's done he can build some more.
Bastisto. 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 Bastisto.
The AI's gone into castle already. Just not quick enough. It's just not quick enough. Alright, that upgrade's done. Them upgrades are done. More houses are being built. So 1,000 meat, so I need military.
Café.
So 2 of them can start building that.
Bastisso.
Right, so he's done. Where's my man down here?
Bastisto. 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 Bastisto.
Right, they're finished that. W-E. Is it not E? It is E. Yeah, cool.
Bastisto. Bastisto. Bastisto.
One more stand around doing nothing.
Oui.
Why?
Bastisso.
Right, those upgrades are done.
Poet.
Right, Castle Age, yes, that's being built. Siege Workshop.
Hey. Keye. Café. Poet. Bastisto.
Right, get 3 of them going again. I want those guys right here. What we're going to do is we're going to build that, then A.
Bastisto. Keye. Bastisto. Bastisto. Hey. Bastisto. Keye. Bastisto.
Nice, nice, nice. Got 3 standing around doing fuck all. Yep, I'm aware of that. The stables.
Bastisto. 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 Poet.
Right, get them moving
Bastisto.
over here. And they can concentrate on that. I need more villagers. Why is my man here not carrying on with that?
Bastisto.
Like I've asked him. Is it because he's blocked himself in?
Keye. Bastisto.
Fucking idiot.
Bastisto.
No, 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 right. Get him around the tree line
Voyez.
first.
Levé. Set. Lever.
Fuck's sake.
Que fait?
As if I've got him blocked in.
Fait. Bastisto. Keye. Bastisto.
Right, auto seeding's on.
Fait.
Got three standing around doing fuck all again. That's because I haven't set that over there again.
Ohé.
Right, let's get you doing something else. You jump on timber. Where's the other one? Right, you need to finish the houses, mate.
Bastisto.
Where's the other two?
Okay.
You guys can jump on timber.
Ohé. Fait. Que fait? Fait. Bastisto.
You guys can build a castle. Actually, no. No, I don't want the castle there. Castle, it needs to be up there so I get the bonus.
Que fait? Bastisto. 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 Bastisto.
Right, what do I need to go up? So, build a castle. Well, good to go up, so I just need that castle built. There we go, I should have done the cart first. No, 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 what Imperial Age?
Ohé.
Prêt.
Right, those guys can jump on timber.
Bastisto. Que fait? Keye.
Alright, they can jump on mill
Bastisto.
and then farms.
Bastisto. 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 Bastisto.
Right, all those upgrades are done.
Ohé.
Right, okay.
Fait. Bastisto. 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 Bastisto.
Right, they can jump on them, they'll be done relatively quickly.
Ohé.
Two you guys can jump on another TC.
Bastisto.
Que fait?
Got one person doing nothing. Right, you can jump on a farm right there.
Bastisto.
Right, I'm upgraded. Nice. That can jump over there, and then I can get 5 more of them coming in.
Okay.
Right, you can join them actually.
Pastisseau.
Crier.
Pastisseau. 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 Oui. Pastisseau.
Pastisseau.
Right, those guys can jump on that.
Hey. Pastisseau.
What are you doing? I need you guys to
Crier.
jump on a farm,
Pastisseau.
please. Alright, that's been done. Paladine's been done.
Ohé.
2 guys doing nothing supposedly.
Hey.
Right, they can build a university.
Pastisseau.
They can build that right there.
Crier. Vilain. Fait. Bûcheron.
Oh, okay, he's trying to.
Ohé.
So once they come in, they can go straight for them.
Oui.
Fait. Vilain.
Right, we've got a good bunch of gold.
Fait.
Okay.
Numéro.
Those guys can carry on with the gold. Try to. 1, 2. So I need. What am I doing? How do I do it? How do I do it? Shift. www. Not got enough gold. I need to change that point to there though. I need a bunch of villagers to
Crier. Café.
build another TC.
Pastisseau.
Right, that needs to be done. and sort that out. Ah, there we go. You can go and kill him. Two's point can now be right there. That was bad. That was too bad. Oh man. Oh, you know what? I think I'm done with this for tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm done with that for tonight. Just struggling with it and stressing out because of it. It's not good. Not good, not good. Alright, let's get another one of them. Just have a chill night, watch some YouTube, I guess. There we go. Let's change everything, so that's what I'm doing. Dun, 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 dun. Just chatting. Go, we'll get all that shit changed. This shit is stressful, man. I love the game and all, but fuck me, it's stressful. Right, let's check some of this out. Let's check this guy out. Oh, I don't know how loud this is going to be.
Shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video.
Ah, that's not too loud.
Hey guys, Spirit of the Lie here. In this overview, we're going to be looking at the most popular civilization for players below 1000 ELO, as well as the most popular Arabia pick, averaging across all skill levels. That is, of course, the Franks. Now, Franks sometimes get a bit of a stigma for being the try-hard civilization, simply because for several years they had by far the best performance on the ladder for intermediate and casual players. While they've had some small nerfs and aren't quite as dominant now as they were, they remain quite possibly the best choice for players looking to try online for the first time. We'll talk about their typical strategies, as well as look at their other, sometimes underappreciated options. Let's check them out.
Lightsabers. Is this like an intro or something? Yeah, it was.
Starting off with their team bonus, Franks and their allies Knights have +2 line of sight. Knights actually have pretty low vision by default, and this roughly doubles how many tiles they can see at once. This is really the Franks' core unit in the mid to late game, and whether you're raiding or just trying to keep tabs on enemy units around the map, that extra sight can be quite handy. Further supporting that Knight focus, their first civ bonus is their cavalry have 20% more hit points, starting in Feudal. While that means Frank scouts are the same strength as everyone else's in Dark Age, they immediately jump in Feudal from 45 to 54 HP. That lets them take 2 extra hits from enemy scouts, lets them beat the men-at-arms one-on-one, which generic scouts actually lose against, and take 4 extra arrows from archers, though notably they're still taken down by spearmen in the regular 3 attacks. Franks miss out on bloodlines, so other civilization scouts can technically be stronger, though that's a pretty big investment in Feudal, and Franks are always getting about half that effect instantly for free. Then, after upgrading Knights to Cavalier or Paladin, the extra 20% then actually ends up being even better than Bloodlines, giving Paladins, for example, 32 more HP compared to Bloodlines 20. This gives Franks extremely well-rounded Cavalier or Paladins, taking more hits from ranged units, 1 extra attack from Halberdiers, and are strong enough to beat most other Paladin civs head-to-head, with Teutons and Lithuanians being notable exceptions. The one drawback of this bonus, and lacking bloodlines in general though, is it means Frank light cavalry is actually fairly weak in the late game. The fact it's just a percentage multiplier means it only adds 12 HP instead of bloodlines 20. So in the late game, Franks actually aren't that great of a cavalry civ, as much as they're a great knight civ specifically.
At Amazon, discover electrifying offers. Find thousands of great daily deals on Amazon.
Oh, fuck off.
Their next bonus is their first economic one, which is their foragers work 15% faster. While forage bushes are usually the slowest source of food collection in Dark Age, this bonus makes it a slightly faster source for Franks than sheep. Assuming you're using the most standard 4 on berries after the first boar is lured, with a 22 pop uptime, this bonus should put you about 30 food ahead, giving you another 20 on the way to feudal, putting you about 50 food ahead when hitting feudal age. Your berries are then eventually finished a little over a minute faster, 80 food then ahead of a generic civilization. Those numbers aren't huge, and this was recently brought down from 25% to 15%, but is enough to make a scout opening feel a little more smooth. Combining with and actually complementing this bonus is then that Franks also get free farming tax, meaning horse collar, etc. Again, this ties in perfectly with scouts, as a very food-intensive strategy, and doesn't just save you the direct 75 food and wood cost of horse collar right away, but ensures your first round of farms last about 4 minutes longer. If you're putting a lot of farms down starting around 10 or 11 minutes, that means instead of having those reseed at about 20 minutes, as you might be on the way to Castle Age and saving up wood for town centers, Frank's free horse collar delays those reseedings until 24 minutes, after most players have their extra town centers down and are better able to accommodate farms. Arguably even more impactful is getting Heavy Plow for free in Castle Age, which not only gives a proportionally greater boost to your farm's capacity and delaying future reseeding for another 6.5 minutes, but also gives +1 carry capacity to farmers, which all on its own I found previously boosts farmer collection speed by about 5%. Between skipping bloodlines and free farm upgrades, the moment you hit Castle Age, Franks have already saved 650 resources in tax, and you can see how being able to instantly pump out 120 HP knights from 2 or 3 stables can feel very oppressive, with most other civilizations a step behind. What's even better though is all of this is happening passively, which makes Franks particularly friendly for beginners. Somewhat breaking with this very cavalry streamlined focus, the Franks' last bonus is their castles are discounted 15%, growing to 25% in Imperial. That starts by saving 97 stone per castle, or 162 if you wait a bit longer. A standard map like Arabia has 12 stone piles for each player, which is usually enough for about 6 castles and 3 town centers. Franks, on the other hand, can easily accommodate 1 or potentially even 2 more castles. This also sets you up nicely to be a little faster at building the first one in particular, whether that be defensively or on your opponent's doorstep. So that's the Franks' pretty straightforward bonuses, which set you up nicely for most opening strategies. While cavalry is particularly encouraged here, archers and crossbows can also be a smart play to set up a later switch to knights, pushing your opponent into things like skirmishers. Now though, let's take a closer look at those cheaper castles and what unique unit and text they provide. Starting with their unique unit, the Franks have the Throwing Axeman, which at first may seem strange, as they're a cavalry civ with an infantry unique unit, but it's less strange when you consider it in the context of Franks overall. One of the major issues they have is that being a predictable civ with the knight line, you can run into a lot of counter units, notably spears and camels, especially in Imperial Age. The Throwing Axeman gives you a very solid range support unit against both of those common knight counters. At a glance, they're quite a bit tankier than, say, a crossbow or hand cannoneer in Imperial, and while they're a little shorter range, they bring the very unique quality of dealing melee damage, combined with a pretty cheap individual cost at 55 food and 25 gold each. That unusual melee attack lets them thrive in a lot of roles that ranged units typically struggle in, for example, dealing a lot more damage against siege, buildings, and some anti-archer specialists, like the skirmisher, eagle warrior, etc., which have high pierce armor, but little to no melee armor. I recently looked at this unit in a fair amount of depth, but to hit on some of the key takeaways, they do have some upfront costs, notably an elite upgrade, a unique tech, and all the regular infantry upgrades you'd expect. While they're still relatively short range, they have 100% accuracy and a pretty fast attack rate, which turns out in Imperial Age to be enough for them to roughly match the hand cannoneer's damage output against halberdiers, despite the Throwing Axeman not having any extra bonus here. You might not expect it looking at their attack alone, but I found swapping out paladins for an equivalent value of Throwing Axeman not only leads to a more cost-efficient fight than Frank paladins alone, but even an equal or slightly better outcome to using a similar swap with hand cannoneers. The Throwing Axeman definitely has some extra upgrade costs, especially the elite upgrade, but in the long run it's a cheap and effective support unit that gives a lot of tankiness, which Frank's other range units don't have, doing much better for example against infantry up close than the hand cannoneer. Just as important but easy to overlook is they're also a solid choice against camels as well, dealing damage faster than Frank's other ranged support units, to the point again where swapping out a few Frank paladins for Throwing Axemen leads to better engagements against camels. Given Franks have a particularly weak archery range missing a lot of upgrades, the Throwing Axeman fills an important role of keeping opponents honest and not just spamming straight counter units for paladins. Remember, you have cheaper castles as well, and the throwing axeman trains about 60% faster than crossbows, so the castle requirement isn't as big of a deal as it seems at first. It may not be the most common unit, and other options like scorpions or halberdiers can also fill the same roles against enemy spears and camels. But it's worth keeping the throwing axeman in mind, as it handles both for a pretty cheap unit cost, also bringing the unique melee damage aspect against things like eagles and buildings.
EVE Online on Mac immerses you in a universe with thousands of star systems like never before.
Andy, how you doing, buddy?
Follow a path.
Moving on now to their unique techs, the first is Bearded Axe, increasing throwing axeman range by 1. It's not super expensive at 300 food and gold, and helps partly address the throwing axeman's pretty short range. It's worth getting if you're making axemen, though by the same token, it's also part of why they're a bit of an expensive unit to get.
They're doing a play or a on the... Are they streaming it? How do I watch? Is it just, are they just streaming it through Twitch? Nice, T90 on Twitch. T90.
LMFAO.
Oh, it's not a name.
He's a hacker. He's a Chinese hacker. Lum Fa.
It stands for something. Laughing my arse off.
What about the F then?
Oh, is that
It's
an
like
ad?
saying, laughing my bloody head off. or something.
Bloody. LMBFAO. Limfao.
No,
Is that his brother?
no. You can even use it without the F as well. Without,
LMAO. Lamao.
yeah, you can use that.
His
Oh,
sister.
No.
Now we know that Limfao is actually working with two other people, Limao and Limbao.
Okay, I mean, that was a bit much, but
Oh,
now I
he's
have
just
the
watching
context.
YouTube
I asked
videos.
for the context of why they were saying Limbao all the time. So now at least I know. I feel like I really lost a lot of brain cells watching
Yeah,
that.
it looks like he's just
but
watching YouTube
It's
videos.
okay, I didn't have that many to begin with. Okay.
Oh, it was.
So next game, I guess. Scores
here we
1-1.
go.
Holy crap, we've got so much going on here. Scores 1-1. I do have a prize pool for this. It's $10 per win, $5 per loss. For those that are curious on that, they did say they would do it for free, but I was like, yo,
Nice.
with all this
there we
excellent
go.
entertainment, like we wouldn't have had that video on stream if not for them. Want to chip in, give them something here.
Go on, guys.
Emu said, and I quote, "I transported and realized there wasn't much to bop." That's what Emu said at the end of the previous game. Game number 3 is going to be, I guess, Emu's choice now. I don't know what you would choose here. And it's going to be Costa Mountain, which is funny because it's a nomad start. And I think I have an idea of what Emu's going to try and do. Okay. So here is the smallest Costa Mountain ever. Now, Costa Mountain normally is quite an expansive map. But
And
this
this
the
is like
tiniest version
next level,
possible.
though,
So we've
this
got the
is, isn't
coast,
it?
obviously, and then we've got the mountain. Now, this is a nomad start. And so usually players build their TCs right away. But I think Emu might have picked Berbers for the slightly faster villagers. Let's see if my prediction's correct. I think Emu is going... Because I said... He asked me specifically, is anything okay? I said yes, anything. This is a war game.
This is war.
And he... Okay, he is... as
Yeah, I
predicted,
get that. I get that.
going to try and bop here. He is
It's
going
good to see the
try...
brothers
oh, my
go
face
at it,
cam's
though.
on. I forgot this is on. Wrong seat. Sorry. He is going to try and bop down the villagers here. He's even got his little camel in here trying to block it off, but it's not working. It's not working at all. And so, well, I mean, one villager's going to go down. But once his TC goes up, Maesty can just produce more. I believe this is really good
I think
for Maesty,
James
right?
is a bit too smart.
Oh, we got a tree chop. We got a tree hop coming. Okay, now delete the palisade, and we got a Vill War. Okay.
I mean, Emu's good, but I think James is too
this
chilled.
good for Emu, though? I do not believe so. But I don't know. 2 villager kills isn't bad. And it's going to build the TC here anyways. Maybe it ends up working out. Plenty of food around. We got Portuguese for Maesty. And villager sticks around here for Emu.
It's
to learn
hectic at this size,
the
though, ain't
rhinos.
it?
Remember, TC range and tower range is half of a normal game. So that's why he could just chill here right next to the rhino. The thing is, though, like, I don't even know if laming this thing here is that effective. Because it's still right next to yellow's TC. So I guess it does something. But at the end of the day, I believe Maesty's going to have the same amount of villagers as Emu. But maybe not. Nice little spicy way to start it off here. But man, what do you do? Chat, tell me what you do. You're in this position. Jeff Bezos has arrived, and he's putting $1 billion on the line. What is your strategy in this particular game?
Win.
I think I think Archers is a really nice play because the tower range and TC range is rough. I could see the logic behind wanting to Vill War, and ooh, Maesty gets some revenge. We'll see. T90, how much do I donate for Emu Trebs? You want me to set a price for downloading a mod which changes my Trebs to Emu heads? When we're probably not going to see Trebs again because it's a super small map? What period of time do I have to keep Emu Trebs downloaded? We need to really hash it out. We do have, an event coming next week, which I'm trying to cover some costs for, so...
Andy, you ever jumped on any of his little events like this?
Doc is up here for Maesty. Maesty hasn't made a fishing ship yet, but I think fish is actually really valuable here. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of food in general, though, it seems. And both players have their Camel Scout alive. And Macy's Camel Scout sees this rhino. I believe Macy's going to try and take it home. And I think Emu noticed that. Oh yeah, Emu notices that. That's dangerous. You have to get this rhino off of you, man. Emu's trying to get in front of the Vill. Hill bonus for the rhino. Super close to the town center. Villager goes down.
Oh, right, got ya.
Villager lost. Rhino gets credited with the kill. Emu continues to block.
Kind of
with
get
the
stuck.
camel. Over here.
Kind of the
Camel's
bird
still
and the
alive
being
for
too
Macy
good,
James.
mate.
Man, these guys have been aggressive. T90, how much do I donate so I can have a pet emu? I don't know. Call a pet store. You don't have to donate to me. 10 subs, emu heads for 2 weeks? Not worth it. If it works in Capture Age, that could really affect my Red Bull qualifying casting this weekend. We have to be professional there. I don't know. We can make it interesting. How's this? If we reach... We're going to attach this to the donation goal for Regicide Rumble, okay? Which is a lot. If we... No, that feels stupid. To set such a high cost for emu trebs, it's not even worth it. I don't know. I'll consider it. I'll do it at some point out of the blue just to make you guys happy, okay? We got goats being stolen right now. We've got bigger things to talk about.
He's trying to steal his goats.
Oh, this is so stupid. Did you guys hear about the great escape at the nearby petting zoo? It's a real issue. All the big news outlets are talking about it. We got camels, we got random zookeepers chasing down the goats.
It's mad.
Resources collected pretty close here.
I had to come off the
Somehow.
game, by the way. I played 3
Emu
games,
clicks up the feudal age before the opponent. That's
and the
pretty
first
crazy.
one I had to restart. The
I
second
guess
one,
the issue is for
I
Maesty
won
is
it,
Maesty went for 4 fishing ships.
but
It
I was
doesn't have the
just
wood
so
yet for
slow. And then the
second
third
Dark
one,
Age
I
building.
just
Would need a lumber camp, mill,
I
mining
just
camp,
lost
or barracks.
myself. So I had to come off it and just take a break.
Do it for the next Kami game. Yeah, we could maybe do it for Kami games tomorrow. That could be fun. But I don't know if it works in Capture Age, and I wouldn't be able to cast Kami games without Capture Age. So. Yo, Eugene, thanks for the 10 months. Sausage, thanks for gifting hamburgers. That's always a fun sentence. Thanks for that. Hamburgers, thank you for the stellar review. I wouldn't be considering using the mod without your review. Double dock here for Emu, so I assume he's going to try and go for some Navy here. Knows about the dock there, so it would make sense to try that. And again, Emu is going to try and just wall off different areas to keep Maesty out. That's pretty smart. That's really smart, actually. And Maesty can see those walls.
It
but
just
this
doesn't
could get really
care.
complicated if Emu could wall the entire mountain area. So Chris with the gifted subs. What's
I
up,
knew
Chris?
he wouldn't
Thank
let
you.
that stand.
I like how the villagers just waltz through here anyways. These villagers are like Chris. They don't give a crap. They're doing what they want. I think Emu's the better quick waller between the two of them, from what I've seen so far. And Maesty gets one villager.
Him
through there.
using the camel to stop him.
Emu actually TC the gold. That's really convenient. So you can just take the gold underneath the TC. And is going double dock fire galley, which should be really good and kill those fishing ships. The fishing ships have brought in a lot of resources, though. And now we have a tower from Emu. What in God's name is this? Just look at this. Not the first time in this series we have seen really weird scenarios. It just looks so funny, man. Emu has built a palisade wall between this, and now he can freely attack Yellow's palisade, so he's going to be in unless there's more palisades from Yellow.
It's mad.
Fire galleys are out. They're stacked on the fishing ships, which are being repaired right now. But now they're going after the fire. It's a Portuguese ship, so it's got more HP, and there's lots of villagers around here. Wood is going to be really important here. Will Emu back away? Emu losing his ships here. Adding in galleys as well. This could still get quite dangerous. There's also going to be a demo coming out here, and boom, demo lands. Now it's one fire against two galleys, and normally you want to hit and run with galleys. Kind of hard to run. There's not a lot of space to move around here.
It's the
Tower
first
went
time
up
I've seen like
to
a water
just
fight
really
with
protect
ships
this
and
area.
stuff.
There's still food around, but I'm actually concerned for Maesty's wood situation. Will not actually have a lot of trees available because cannot take the mountain. But, you know, could just chop wood here, honestly, so. Dan says, T90, are
He's
you
got
swearing more
this,
than
he's got
usual? I
this.
like it. Dude, what the are you even talking about? What are you talking about? I haven't sworn today. I don't think so, anyways. Got stone being mined from Emu. I mean, eventually, I think camel archers could be really strong. So I like the idea of stone, plus more towers. But, like, again, the towers have limited range. But I guess this tower has served its purpose.
Well, it'll stop him building wood, won't it?
Lots of... What do you call it when lots of things are happening with ships? I was tempted to say lots of shippage. I'm fairly certain that's not a word. Lots of shipping would be like, you know, if you worked at FedEx or something. A ship show. Oh, dude, a ship show. It's been a real ship show over here. This whole series has been a ship show so far. If you know what I mean. And again, a pretty close game. Like, Yellow's collected more resources overall. I'm still concerned for Yellow's situation with resources long term. And we see both players making a tower here. I just think the Navy's so much better here for Maesty, and boom! Kills the villagers, boom! Kills the ships! Probably is a little scared of what's inside these docks, but it's only galleys in there, and galleys are not going to be a problem. I think that galleys... I've seen players make galleys on small maps before, and they usually regret it. Actually, do you guys remember when Doubt got demoed against Tato on Rivers?
Right, is he going to start
Smallest
taking
Rivers
that
ever was
down?
Insane. I can remember lots of examples where galleys were actually pretty good.
What's he doing there? Destroying that or stealing from it?
So, still wondering
This.
if Castle Age will ever come in for either of them, but it seems pretty realistic for Maesty soon. And Maesty
Bloody
now
hell,
adding
Emu.
his own stone walls here.
Yeah, is
We've
that
got
him? Oh,
2
it's
galleys
destroying
and a
it.
demo in each dock here. On paper, that is a superior navy. That's a good demo. Needs to group him up for the next demo. Boom! Actually, could have been way better. Was a little unfortunate there. Micro. Oh, he's got to kill that fire there. That's something. Emu does not have the food in the bank to click up to the Castle Age, but has villagers chasing down Maesty's villagers. I'm not sure what they're doing here. I think Maesty forgot about this because it's stressful, and they're looking at the ships. Those vills are going to die. That's good for Emu. Plus, Emu has lots of zebras being eaten right now. Okay. Also, winning this tower war and killing another villager. Okay. So sure, like Maesty might make it to Castle Age, but what can Maesty
James
actually
is doing
make?
great for materials now, though.
Maesty clicks up. The resources for Maesty are not great. And again, I think just forgot about these wall villagers, and now the Berber villagers are just so speedy, and man,
Oh, there's me thinking it was.
are they boxing away here. There is a total of 200 wood remaining here. And then these trees become an issue. Oh, goodness. We got more villagers rushing. This is going to be all in, full in feudal here from Emu. Emu's going to try and get to the back corner here, maybe? Like, looking from Emu's perspective, it's actually hilarious. He sees it all. He sees this back here, guys. He's got his camel there. His camel was passing along info. And he wants to get through. He wants to attack those vills. Look, I have Macy's Fog of War, or Emu's Fog of War, rather. I would love to see a demo from Maesty. There's going to be a demo here from Emu. I guess the tower does help against some ships. Villagers could actually get through. Is this going to work? Is this actually going to...
Yeah.
Look at these walls, dude. I love how he couldn't full wall it because of the zebra carcass. Don't you just hate it when a dead zebra's blocking your foundation?
Lendale,
It's
how
the
you doing?
worst. That's why I don't wall. There's just dead zebras everywhere.
Just
Dude,
watching
like,
Maesty and Emu go at it.
Maesty is just, he's in castle, but what can he do? He has no space. Especially because there's dead zebras around. Okay, so he bought stone, so he wants to drop a castle. Remember, though, castles also have half the range.
It's funny.
Organ guns, though, should
Because it's
be
on the tiny map
really
as
good because
well.
They don't have any.
It's just
issue stats.
madness. I would be done. I'd be
That is
finished
the
already.
last tree there for Maesty. You guys know forest nothing, but what about nothing for it? No. You know what I mean. There's about to be nothing. That's the joke. Ha ha, funny, funny. There's actually, there's a tree over here as well. And Emu has all these villagers, but Emu has nothing on food. But Emu knows how to solve that. Emu is going to build a market right now. Oh, can you please chop the tree? Can you not just leave this little tiny stump here? Can you please
He
chop
must be
it?
leaving it for a reason.
It's bothering me. These small maps are something else, guys. What a strat from Emu. Just denying all the space. Emu's got 80% of the map. Maesty could barely even fit a castle foundation right now. That's actually the play. Emu's not
Yeah,
thinking
he
about
could
it, but Emu should be building little pieces of
You
stone
could get a
wall
castle here.
to block foundations. Like right here needs to be a piece of wall. Oh, that's gonna be a castle. There's a house there now. And now Maesty deletes his little thing. There we go. Okay, he deleted his yurt. That's what I called the little thing. Sorry, it didn't come to mind right away. Is an intense moment. I can't be blamed. And Castle's going to go up. Castle's not going to range.
Oh, he's
a freaking
Portuguese
thing,
as
though,
well. If
except
he
for the
gets
walls.
cannons. Oh.
Let's not forget. And you need wood and you need gold in order to make organ guns.
There you go, organ
Which
guns,
currently
sorry.
Nasty doesn't really have a lot.
Great movie, by the way, if anyone's not watched it.
The
Bloody
more
hell,
matches you
dude, how
own,
many ads do you have?
the more games you own, the more you're in a league of your own. You're not only one step closer to owning this and this. You're one step closer to owning the future.
We're starting our descent into Surmajan International Airport.
And being
Got a
remembered.
root for Mace, even
forever.
though he has bullied me in comic games. I'm the same, I'm with you.
Really tell. Is it a piece of wall? Oh, it's a piece.
Mace's
It's
taught
every
me
little
so
piece of
much.
wall.
I mean, Emu's tried as
So it
well,
must
but
have clicked the palisade wall, and the castle will automatically take out the rest of the
James has been persistent in teaching me.
I don't know. Like, is Bodcanero worth 300 resources? He just bought food, but now he needs to wait. Oh, a painful amount of time to get the gold back. I don't know, man. I don't know what to suggest right now.
Emu's
I think,
really
like,
good.
Macy is completely stuck. Emu needs to try and
But
find
Emu
that
likes
next
his
step,
fast
which
builds.
is Castle Age. Like,
Whereas James, eco-focus, as
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
how it
you
went
played
down.
against him.
oof, Castle's doing real damage. Yeah, I guess before it was just attacking the palisade walls. There's Bodkin now. Let's see how much Bodkin pays off here. Obviously, that's the end of it, though. Like, he can't get Bracer. He's not getting Imp anytime soon. But if Bodkin clears out multiple towers, it could be really good. Oh, this is bad for Emu. Emu's not paying attention. The villagers are they're so obedient.
Yeah, I feel you there.
They just want to finish building what they hadn't finished yet. That hurts. But oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Emu was looking at this! Emu broke through, and he has a galley here, and he has walled out. Look, Macy's trying to run. He had to delete his mining camp, and bop! More walls here from Emu. This is sick! 32 villagers, a fire galley and a galley, and a whole bunch of towers, and Emu is actually winning this game. And is going to drop a tower here as well. Macy, look at this lumber camp. Honestly, needed to happen at some point. He's just going to drop
I
another
think you
lumber
may be
camp.
right. I think he's got this.
Again, towers have half their normal range. Castles have half their normal range. But Emu's got a lot of towers and a lot of villagers. And right now, Macy cannot afford organ guns. See, these towers are within range.
Because
of
if
each
he
other, I
had
think
those
Macy
organ
loses the
guns,
game
that would
here.
be game over.
It feels impossible for him to do anything, so he feels desperate. I don't know what to suggest to him. I actually don't know what to suggest to him. Like, Emu's master plan was to wall this up in the Dark Age, and it eventually paid off. It's pretty crazy that Macy can't take resources anywhere. At least the castle's like a nice confidence booster, but these villagers have nowhere to go. They cannot collect a single resource now.
No.
This isn't bad, at least for like the first second, and then suddenly the ships show up and you have to run away anyways. So I think Emu now, I think Emu needs to like build some farms, needs to go up to the next stage, like needs to get the castle. If he gets the castle, I don't really know what changes. I guess you could see Bodcanero.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
just
I
like
think,
Castle Age feels like
I think
it would be a good
Macy may have
system
something
general,
up his
so
sleeve here.
You've got options at that point. Or Emu needs to do that. I don't know if I said Emu or Macy. 14 villagers for Macy. They are currently pep talking inside of the castle, trying to figure out what to do here. Thank you, Weird Pterodactyls, for the
Yeah, I
9
think he's
months.
trying to build up a
Lady,
game
what's
plan.
up? Thanks for the 22. Origin, thanks for the 30. Salute to you, dude. Why can the TC not take out the tower? What, you mean here? I mean, I don't know which example, but all ranged buildings have half the range in these. So that should answer your question, right? Emu, buying some food on occasion to click up. There's no military. The villagers are now... that is what he was doing. He was actually healing. Dude, he could take resources over here, maybe. Let's go. It's a wood heist. It's a wood heist. I can't take it at my own base. So I'm going to take it in yours. Let's go. And Emu... Emu can't let that happen. So, Emu going to fight it off. And only one person can afford to produce more villagers. That would be Emu, who's now on the way to Castle Age. And Macy James will have reached the Castle Age faster, built a castle,
but lost the game
with the Portuguese, and was just so out of resources, was just so drained, was never able to make it happen. Remember, queued up one organ gun.
At least he's going out on
had
his
to cancel
shield.
it to have the wood for a lumber camp, which was built and never found any benefit. Would the organ guns have found benefit? I don't know. Emu says, I'm faster, because he's Berbers. And he is. Macy's about to have a castle, and nothing else. Emu with the mwahaha against his bro. And Macy calls the GG. What a master plan there from Emu. That's crazy, all right? That's crazy. Now, there's always, with anything, there's going to be someone who's like, well, actually, I think such and such could have done a little bit of a better job. That's fair, right? No one is looking at this expecting perfection on these maps. However, can we just not, like, appreciate the fact that Emu masterminded this whole thing that early? Look
Yeah, that
back
was
to when
good.
he walled this. What he could see
I
and
gotta
maybe
admit,
where his
that
brain
was
was.
that was decent. That was.
He walled this early. This was a high priority for him. This was at 11 minutes when other things were happening. And he knew eventually his opponent who was taking these resources would run out. And obviously time went by and he got a little bit more vision. Here he's like, ooh, I'm not seeing many trees. He's chopping through the trees. Okay, there's only a little bit of gold, only a little bit of stone. Time goes on, gets a little bit more scouting. Ooh, running out of some resources. Running out of some resources. Not bad, not bad. So, yeah. I thought it was pretty smart. And if you're wondering what I think Macy should have shot for, I think actually just Siege. I think, like, right now we're seeing these players want to build castles. Siege outranges the towers. So what if planning around getting to Castle Age and making Siege is the play? I don't know if the wood was there for that. At this point, there were very few trees remaining. But that might actually be more valuable than going for a castle in these scenarios, so. Someone says, what I do appreciate is that every time you imitate a viewer, you put on the dumbest voice possible. Well, I don't know what you guys sound like, you know? So that should, to be clear, that voice is a combination of everyone's voices put together, right? So you have the really intelligent sounding people, you have the not so intelligent sounding people, and it combines into that voice for me. But that is not one person in particular. I don't know, maybe someone sounds like that. Glad you appreciate it, at least. 0 population there for Macy, who is in Castle Age. That's crazy. More villagers, more resources collected there for Emu Warrior there on
That's
the
a shame.
smallest coast and mountain.
So yeah, it's 2-1 to Emu.
What a fun game. T90, this Emu masterpiece deserves to be properly recognized. How about you download a mod that shows proper respect to this player? Thankfully for me, no such mod exists. Because believe me, if there was a mod that would be based around this player, I would absolutely download it. But unfortunately, technology does not allow such a mod to exist. Looting Bear, thank you for the 10 months. Says T90, what was dodging red Phosphor about 11? I didn't dodge Phosphor. I didn't dodge Phosphor. Lars, thanks for the 3 months. Lazy Lucretia, thanks for 19. Appreciate it. Says Lazy Lucretia says my girlfriend says that map was perfectly average sized. Got it. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy she seems to think that way for you. Battle Chicken, thank you for the 7 months. Hello, hello. I can't see any of my stats on the other screen here. Give me a second. All right. I think we're good. Ramon, thanks for the $50 dono. Says T90, my subscription ended, and I don't see it getting renewed without Emu Trebs. Also, I just bought my first house, so all my money has gone, most of it into my PC, though. Sad to see ads in the middle of games, but I got a budget. All right, well, thank you for the $50 dono. That will go towards Regicide Rumble costs. Congrats on the new house. And I hope everything goes well. This is the person who asked me my price for Emu Trebs. We'll see. Okay, thank you very much for the donut. I try and run ads. I mean, they just run on Twitch, so I try and run them in between games when I can. But it's been a fun stream, guys. Agreed? Have you had a good time? Type 127652 in chat if you have a really good time. That seems like a phone number. It's not. I just had a little too much coffee, so I wanted to see if you guys would actually remember it and type it out right.
It's not a hard number.
That's impressive. That's really impressive. Dang. Okay. Thank you, guys. Again, all donos that come in, no matter how big or small, go towards Regicide Rumble 5, which starts next week. I don't have a sponsor for the event. It's all me. Prize pool's going to be around $4,500, which I'm going into it thinking, well, I'm going to eat $4,500 for the content. I hope the event's going to make me feel like it's worth it, but obviously it's a lot of money. So if you want to contribute, the option's there. Okay, next game scores 2-1 now. Next game is Masty's home map pick. I don't know what that would be. So let's see. 50 Shades of Kappa says, we are smart, T90. Yes, every smart person has always had to say, we are smart. That's what I know. Just like every funny joke always has the person telling it, say, that was a funny joke. That's how that works. Okay. Wow, this is, I guess, like, before we actually launch in, this must be some scripting technique. There's little fish traps amongst the reeds here. I'm guessing they will disappear in a second. Aha! Oh my goodness, it's Fractal! I almost didn't recognize it. This is the smallest Fractal ever. Apparently, T. West, the individual working on all this, he said it was very hard to make this, but he's actually got it down. We've got Macy James here in the yellow playing as the Teutons, which is actually his opponent's favorite civ. And then we got the Cumans for Emu. Now, good luck, Emu, trying to build a second TC somewhere. And Emu trying to steal the elephant here, which is pretty common in a normal Fractal game. What is happening right now? Oh my god, the elephant's going back. Both scouts are dead. Uh-oh, Macy. Macy's gonna get both elephants. What just happened? What just happened? That was crazy. Okay, so I feel like we even need like a replay of everything that just transpired because there's only one elephant per player. I feel like we need to go back because what I didn't notice, what I wasn't talking about, was that as Emu was trying to steal this elephant, Macy was also stealing this one. So let's just watch it here for a second. It was really important for Emu to somehow snag this, but the block, I guess, was just enough from Macy. And yeah, Macy then was focusing on not losing Nisville, and then had to focus on not losing Nisville. Macy down a game here, and things are going to get tasty here.
Macy get tasty.
So what does Emu do now?
Stole the cows.
Emu down an elephant. Might even be down water buffalo. I don't know. I would say in a normal Fractal game, the big thing about this map is cutting to the outside. So you can cut to the outside by cutting one single, like, reed square, which is just 50 wood. And then, this is so sick, dude. T. West is such a legend. Check this out. Not only can you dock through the backside, but you can dock block it just like a normal Fractal game. It's the perfect spacing still. There's not near as many fish back here because the map is much smaller, but yeah, in theory you could chop, you could dock, and you could fish. Emu running over here, gonna kill off those zebras. We'll see if this villager actually escapes, though. I feel like Masty's onto him here.
Yeah, I think
And-
Macy's got the
Oh.
upper hand on this one so far by the looks of it.
Okay, well,
Because
Emu
he's got both his
proves
elephants.
me wrong there.
He's got his buffalo,
and Emu just quick walls there.
or his sheep, should we say.
And now is going to try and trap Masty here. Uh-oh, Masty's got to be careful. Masty has a lead, at least in terms of the amount of food underneath the TC. But that has been Emu's thing. Like, Emu's strategy so far in these games has been walling up and
Yeah,
getting
walling
a
up
lot more map
quick.
control. I love, like, we're using big trees for this show match. Oh, God. The tree has been chopped.
Look at the boxing gloves.
And, well, nothing happened. Okay. 11 villagers for Masty. Am I correct on the score, guys? Why am I having such a big brain fart all of a sudden? I think it's correct. Yeah, this is game 4. You also could chop to the outside here if you really want to, where there's some extra resources. I feel like a tower here would be sick because it controls all that stone, but you also still have like the stone and gold on the back, which again is always on Fractal. Again, I just have to
He's
reiterate
just trying to
just how
steal
good
them
the map
again.
Scripting is to make this so close to the original version of the map. If you ever see T West around, make sure you thank the guy. I think he streamed a little bit of his scripting for this. Don't know if he's made any videos on it, but I think I'm gonna tell him he should make a video on how he does it because people might be curious on that. Okay, villagers out. Where will the villager go? Now they don't have scouting on. Oh, they do have scouting on if there's deep fish or not. Never mind. And there's no deep fish. I think Emu is walking this way to try and like maybe stop the opponent from docking by building a palisade behind. But wouldn't you have to palisade like the whole shoreline now? That would be a sight. That would
What's
be
he
a sight.
trying there?
It's just palisading the whole way around. How much wood is actually on this map?
Oh, he's blocking that off.
Okay, there's still 12,000. Wow. I guess there's some really chunky trees in the middle. Oh, shoot. Okay, Emu's been found. Emu quick walls. Okay. All right, but that's a good wall piece because it stops Masty from going through. Again, big concern here for Emu is going to be not having those elephants. And no fish yet, but there is a dock over here. I don't love the dock position, but maybe feels pretty comfortable the opponent can't dock as well. The max pop is 3,000. Could you even fit 3,000 units on this map? I don't know. But no, I'm kidding. The max population's 200 per player.
Oh, I was gonna say.
So 400. But we've never seen a game to go max pop. So, dude, a cannon galleon would go so hard on this map. Oh, that's so true. That would make me so happy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Lord Rochester donated $400. Said love the content with just what? Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Salutes, please. That goes towards Regicide Rumble cost. That's crazy. I appreciate that, man. We had people on YouTube even donating to the link below the Regicide Rumble announcement to go towards the cost. Thank you. Salutes to you. Major Herpes.
Rinsnate, how you
Screw
doing,
you
buddy?
for making me say your name, but thank you for the $11 dono. Thank you, Lecker Feetson, for the 12. Again, it's all going towards
I'm all
Regicide
good, my
Rumble.
man. Thank you very much. Glad you're well, mate. You
I
been
like
gaming?
these guys thought they were being so generous, which they were. But like donating to a streamer after someone has donated $400, I always wonder if they're like, man, I got the timing really wrong there. I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you.
TikTok live, nice, man.
All right, tower here for Masty. I noticed that Emu is.
I keep getting told I need to do TikTok, but you need like 1,000 followers or something first, don't you?
Emu is like no food, but is fishing, so.
And I don't know if
There's
I've got that in me.
But Masty is using the wall tower technique that Emu used against him in the previous game. So,
You can apply,
Emu
so you
can't
don't
go up.
actually need
Aw,
1,000
man.
followers.
Oh, this is... It is unfortunate when a game kind of gets ended because an elephant steal. And a normal fractal, that's kind of how it plays out. I'm hoping
Oh,
that right
right,
now,
I didn't
Emu's
realise.
saving grace could be the fish.
Because I would just stream
Because if
on
these fishing
TikTok
ships
as
could
well.
eventually be fishing ships on fish traps.
Because
that's
right now
something
I'm
that Macy
streaming
has not
on
done at all.
Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Why not add to TikTok?
Macy could actually notice that Emu's on the outside, and from there actually chop through and try and tower that area as well. So, Stash versus T90 don't have the disposable
I
income to
can't
contribute,
if
but
I
will
apply.
watch all the ads.
What
with
do
a
you mean
lot
I
of
can
attention.
if
Hope
I
you
apply?
appreciate that. Guys, you don't have to watch the ads with a lot of
They
attention.
don't
I
give you
care
a
what you
stream
do if you see
key.
an ad. You don't have to intently stare at it without blinking.
Oh, so you can only stream on that.
That's all good, Stashfo. I mean, hey, appreciate. Just obviously watching, supporting the content still does a lot. Please take care of yourselves first before you contribute to any of my crazy events or anything, all right? Flips is I'm only here for the ads? Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Ah, got
So,
you. And then
this is a
once
cute
you're
little tower
once you're on
between the
1,000,
reeds.
that's it. Then you
It
get a
won't
stream
fully
key.
range the gold, though. And Emu is up. Emu, I think, is still going to have an issue fishing properly. And actually, can Maesty see? That's so funny. Maesty can actually see the fishing ships. That's so funny. On the topic of ads, by the way, my dad, who doesn't really understand the whole streaming thing that much, obviously he understands it way more now because I've been doing this for a long time. But he still, doesn't.
I know we
It's
started
not a
with.
thing for him. He never ever played video games in his entire life. So naturally,
Oh,
his son
really? So
talking
you
about
get
video
followers
games, much
relatively
less,
quick
like
then.
a 20-plus-year-old video game is something that's difficult for him to wrap his head around.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a try,
He
man.
told me one time that he clicks every single ad.
No,
that
nothing
plays
to
on my
lose at all, bud. No, it's a good shout.
And I was like, Dad, you don't have to sit there clicking the
No,
links.
it's well worth
He
giving
was
it a
like,
go.
but it helps you, right? And I was like, well, yeah, but it's probably, like, the way these ads work is it's probably, like, 0.01 cent per click, or I don't know, half a cent per click. And he was like, well, if it helps you, it's free money,
How
Which
do
is, like,
I-
it's actually so amazing. I'm very lucky, but I asked him last time. He's like, yeah, I still click them sometimes. I'm like, stop it, dude. Dad, just stop.
If you need help,
That's
give me a
probably
shout
better
on
than
my
any of the
Discord.
browsing he's doing on Facebook, honestly. So that's fine. Whatever. At least,
Yeah, man, I will
helps
do
cover the cost
definitely.
of Regicide Rumble. It's worth it. Okay, we got a tower here for Maesty.
Yeah, definitely sounds
Relic
like
is
it's worth
kinda
it though.
blocking the side of that tower, so it blocks the buildage. You can fit more villagers inside of a Teuton tower, though, which makes the Teuton tower rush very strong. So that should lead to Macy's tower being stronger. Now, the absolute key to victory right now for Emu, because this looks horrible, right? The key is fishing ships on fish traps. I'm telling you right now. So that needs to come first. I'm disappointed by the lack of a lumber camp. I think a lumber camp here. I know there's not a ton of wood here on these reeds, but it's still something.
Yes.
Wood efficiency is just simply a problem. T90,
Bloody
if you click
ads.
once per second, 0.5 cents per click is $18 per hour. Thank you for the math. I'll pass it along to him. don't
I
think it
know
works
that,
way.
buddy.
I
I
don't
know.
think you can
It's
have, like,
appreciated,
stacked,
my
like,
man.
the same thing.
Very much so.
The point is like when it comes to YouTube, it's just all about like.
I'm
it's
gonna
a
be
very
jumping back
minuscule
on
amount that
Halo
adds
soon
up
as
if you-
well.
You have enough people watching, so.
I've just been sent the file. I think I'm going to be doing some more tournaments. I ain't played competitively for
Macy,
nearly 5
Couple
years,
farms down, cheap Latutans, that's always nice.
so I'm going to get some practicing.
It's collected 500 more resources. Really just got the lead because of
I shall
getting
do, my
the village
man.
so much faster
Thank you very much.
after the elephant fiasco. towers do have fletching here for Mace.
Yeah, I'll get you added later
His
tonight.
towers should be pretty strong. I think he's a little distracted right now. Emu's going to actually pull away the weak villager and actually kill a villager here. That's very nice job from Emu. I think Macy was distracted with the tower. over
Hopefully
here.
James has got this one.
Emu again.
Take
tries
it
to
easy,
save the
buddy. Stay safe.
bill, saves it, but so does Macy. And now trying to batter this tower down, and villagers are going to come to hop into this tower. These villagers need to run now. Yikes. Well, we nerfed the towers, and the towers still seem like a pretty good freaking play.
Oh, James has
So-
got no ships.
I think the main reason towers are really strong here compared to archers, because archers actually outrange the towers, is because there's not space to build your buildings, man. Like, with all the golds and stones in the middle, how are you supposed to build a barracks and archery range, a blacksmith, a market? Really tricky. I think Emu is pretty much forced into battering down these towers. You've got no choice. You have to try it. And hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on! Is it working right now? Feudal Age Tower is very weak against villagers. This tower here is firing some arrows, but I'm not sure it's enough. The villagers for yellow are trapped. But also, this is kind of good for yellow because purple's villagers are getting hit as well. And also, you look back here, that is 9 farmers right now for Macy James. Really smooth farming eco. Ooh, I forgot about this, guys. So the Cumans can make a siege workshop and also make rams in Feudal Age. This won't be a
Ooh,
surprise
really?
because Macy's going to be able to see it. Emu could have built the lumber camp here or like here so long ago. This reminds me of, like, you know how Loey the Legends always chop the straggler trees and are really inefficient in the early game? Well, it's that multiplied by 10 here for Emu because he just really hasn't built a proper one. I don't even remember him having one, but he probably did. There we go! Finally, because these towers don't range that wood. No wonder you can't afford anything. You don't have good wood income, man. Macy's on the way to Castle Age, that's a problem. I think having the sizes of buildings would be a lot of work, and I wouldn't like that because it's not true to the natural spirit of the game. Towers, we already adjusted the range. I don't like towers costing population space. In general, towers aren't always a problem. Now, if you've watched the last, like, 20 to 30 of them, some games have towers, some games you lose with towers, you win with towers, you don't need towers. But I have always found that once players find something that works for them, until they are proven otherwise, they are going to continue to do that thing. And oh my god, look at this! Macy's going to try and shoot down this TC. 9 villagers in this tower, 8 villagers in this tower, 10 villagers in this tower. Look at this. 30 of the 36 eco that's out there into these towers, shooting the extra arrows onto the TC. That's actually insane. Do you get any inherent bonuses for towers from just being in castle with Teutons? I guess free murder holes, and then also the towers. All towers just get more HP. Not Teutons, but all civs. But there's no, like, extra arrows that come with Castle Age or anything. This TC's actually going to be shot down. This is a crazy move. Alright. So, all the villagers that are inside of this TC... they're going to have to eject. He's going to panic. He's already sinking so much wood into repairing the rams. This is funny. Yeah, anyone else very jealous that Macy and Emu are brothers right now, and they just get to flex in each other's faces. I don't really game with my bro too much. We have done some challenges, which there's actually videos of, versus T90 Bro, which was always a good time, but these guys get an audience for this, you know? It's super cool. Oh no. There's gonna be siege. Siege is cheating. The Rams actually worked pretty well. Like, if Emu would have had this Ram, like, 3 or 4 minutes ago, this would be a completely different game, possibly. But just never had the wood for anything. And once the Mangonel comes out, the Ram's going to get battered down, then the TC gets battered down, and I think we have the end of the smallest fractal, sorry. GG's called. Series.
Nice,
between these
James.
Two twins. 2-2. Looking good. This is fun. It's been back and forth. Definitely felt like the early game laming definitely played its role. I think Emu was a little held back by just lack of food. And then Maesty used the forward walls as well as the faster feudal age to just get a really good position. I mean, I don't know how I can suggest anyone really win there if they're 5 minutes later to feudal age. That's just really tough to do. That is what it is. Again, I hope people appreciated what the map looked like at the very least, even though it wasn't the most competitive game in and of itself. This map, compared to the original Fractal map, is so spot on. Like, the areas to expand on the side with the additional relic. Guys, I forgot about this. You remember that, like, opening kind of in the side of the reeds towards the middle, where there's the extra stone and gold? In a normal game, people build TCs there. But here, that's even there. Of course, the cutting to the outside potential, the dock blocking potential, all that stuff was just sick. So, yeah, GG.
Yeah, good game. That was a mad game, that was.
The thing that's impressive, too, is it's not a scenario, right? So you could load that specific map up 10 times, and there would be 10 slightly different changes to the layout, because it's a random map script. That's the thing that's crazy.
2-2 for the
like,
brothers.
Clearly enough consistency to have the, it be fractal, but yeah, I don't know how that's even done. But T West says he has a lot of fun with making this stuff. So, all right, we have a scoreline of 2-2 here. Good stuff. 2-2. Did I get that right? I did not get that right. Whoops, my bad. Maesty ties it up. It is a play all 8 because we only have 8 new maps, guys. So, Omni Shambles is pretty sure that opening at the bottom is called the Mons. Really? Okay.
Curious to see what map they're going to be playing
The
next, then.
Skull Candy, thanks for the 23. Yo, Pal Matt, thanks for gifting Stashvo a sub. That's really nice. I didn't see that. All right. Next, I forget the maps that have been made as well, which is kind of nice because when we hop in, it just surprises me, you know? Monos, what's up, dude? Salutes for Monos. What's up, man? GG's the last couple days. Mono's a super good player. All right. So, we got Spiral next. Oh, this is great. All right. Oh, this is pretty, man. This is pretty.
Ooh,
this is pretty awesome is what this is. Okay, so we've got
a lot of wood.
The smallest spiral ever. There's no longer much of a spiral. I will say that. But the other elements of the map, still here. We've got 2 players at 2K rank. A lot of people wondering these ELO. They're around 2K. And they are twin brothers here. And the score is 2-2. We've got Emu playing as the Georgians in the north. We have Maesty playing as the Persians in the south. And this has been pretty aggressive so far. Now, I like this. Some of the spiral elements, the little sheep and the cow inside of the fenced-in berry region, or the Barria as we call it. And Emu is trying to steal his brother's boar. Dude, can you imagine their mom right now?
Just need some Lord of the Rings music.
What did I
watching this.
tell you about stealing your brother's boar? I don't know anything about them. I don't know if that accent
The hell,
sticks.
he's
But
got
can
a
you
car.
imagine there's one of them getting grounded for laming too much? That would be sick. Okay, boar gets stolen. But I think another boar is getting stolen right here to even it out. So Maesty just walked across the map to steal that one. Now, it's very hectic right now. We've also got a mule cart from Emu in there. And now this boar is going to be stolen.
Oh god.
Okay. There is a lot of food. There has to be said, there is a lot of food here for Maesty.
Yeah,
so even if
Maesty's
Maesty
doing
doesn't
alright.
get another boar, I think Maesty's fine. It was kind of nice if you keep this scout alive.
Yeah, because Emu is going to have to be fighting for the deer now.
Georgian's cavalry starts to regenerate. Yeah, there's deer nearby, and there's berries there, there's stone and gold there, and then there's the middle gold area. Hear me out, guys. Ranking this on a scale of 1 to 10, how good would galleys be? I think it would be a 10 out of 10 if the water areas were connected, which they're not. But, like, if you could get triple dock galleys somehow, you control the whole middle of the map, and there's nothing the opponent can really do, right? I don't know. Maybe it's too much investment. I think it's worth thinking about. Any ranged unit is not nerfed. The only thing that is nerfed is a ranged building. So towers, castles, crepos, dungeons. All units just still play out the same. And Maesty says, what up? I live here now. Doesn't that die to monks? I guess maybe it could struggle against monks. But I guess, like, getting to Castle Age has kind of been an issue for people. So I wasn't really thinking about many Castle Age options. Emu is going to have to think about where to go from here. Emu would really have maybe wanted this deer and the berries. I think is going to try and come over here to the emu and the berry. Sorry, the deer and the berries. Wrong animal. But Maesty is waiting, so Maesty just happy to protect this, and Emu is going to bring more vills. Now, in the whole series, Emu has been the one who's been the better vill warer, I would say. Both scouts die. And sometimes what you need in a vill war is commitment. Or in this case, you need a mule cart. I don't know why Emu's brought this. You can drop off hunt, though, at a mule cart, so. All right. These moments heavily contributing to the future carpal tunnel they will both have in older age. If you've ever vill warred like this, you know it is not fun. But so far, the score is 3-3 in the vill war. And it is 2-2 in the total score. So it's very fitting that everything is so close here. It is now 4-4 in the vill war. And I think it's about to be 5-5. They both have Seer 1 food. They both have Seer 1 food. There might not be more villagers at a certain point. It's 6-6. It's 7-6. Okay. It's 8-7. Is no one gonna run away? At what point do you stop this madness? Oh, is that villager gonna get killed? Emu's doing a better job. 10-8. Emu has more vills. And Maesty backs off. And now Maesty, he's just going to sit here and have to think about how his opponent can take the deer. And Emu says, go mule cart. He's pumped. Mule cart again. You can use on gold, you can use on wood, you can use on hunt. You cannot use it on berries. So yeah, I think Maesty's kind of okay. Because he's got all this food in here. I will say, if he doesn't manually bring them in, it will be really annoying. Because villagers like to go for the furthest goat sometimes. So imagine, like, them trudging through the animals there. Res collected still higher for Maesty, which is something, but has 4 less villagers, so that's going to be a problem. And Emu just running around now can come over here to take the hunt as well. So that mule cart that the Georgians start with really paying off here, I have to say. And Maesty, I think, realizes that the mule cart has rolled away. And we'll just go over here to the hunt. So I think Maesty is completely fine. Thankfully, it's Persians as well, so you produce villagers a little bit faster, but... forget their name at this point, but someone just said, love community games. Just finished watching the latest one. Welcome, welcome. We got community games back. Wait, what day is it? Is it Thursday right now? I don't even know. I think community games is back tomorrow. What day is it, chat? Someone... This is bad. Yeah, I think community games are back. It's this Friday, so I'll be doing it this Friday, whether that's tomorrow or not. It is tomorrow? Okay, thank you. This feels like a death sentence for this villager. And again, I don't know if killing Hunt so it sits right next to where your opponent's taking resources anyways is a good play. But they want to be lamey. And so if the opportunity is there, they will go for it. But this villager is most likely going to be killed. Maesty is currently in a maze. Oh, sick plays. Actually, the walls that Emu just made kind of inconvenience himself too, so not bad. But yeah, community games Friday should be sick.
Yeah.
We got Red Bull Last Chance qualifier Saturday, Sunday should be epic, guys. So hope you guys are ready. Hope I see ya. Res collected still ahead for Maesty. I guess that's because maybe Emu has more inefficiency with the eco. But we'll see what happens. And
No, he's on berries now, though.
Emu says, "Don't make me bring my mule cart back." Them be fighting words. Make Teuton's.
Even more reason to love Oreo.
So he does ads in gameplay again. After he says
Oreo
he doesn't.
ice cream for the Oreo fans.
It's
Buffs
twice
could
now.
come off. We've got villagers on stone, so we could have towers again. I think an archer opening is arguably better than towers. I don't think these guys realize that yet. That's what other players had found. I think we could see more vill warring. Like, if a tower goes up, villagers could batter that down. Why no small trees? Because I didn't want everything to be too small, you know? This is the tiniest map ever. We need something to be somewhat normal. The actual answer is my capture age isn't picking up the version of tree mod I use. So it would have required me to disable a mod.
I'm sure this
re-download
game's
a mod,
exciting,
and
but I'm
restart the
watching an
game,
ad.
which was just too much for
That's
me.
exactly what I was just saying.
Houses have no armor in Dark Age. They're really bad against pretty much everything. So Emu knocking on the door. He says, "Let me in." He could also just walk around. So that's an option. I think he wants to tower on the hill here. And boom. And right now, Macy's probably thinking not again. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so Macy on golds, and Macy building a barracks. And Macy still has trees here. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is actually archers from Macy. Remember, the towers only cover a very tiny amount of space.
I'm surprised
And
these
Macy's
guys
just gonna
aren't.
wall this up to keep the villagers away. Could, in theory, like, wall the very middle, too. Doesn't have the wood for an archer range right away, Macy, but does have the barracks. And Emu can see the barracks, too, so that's important knowledge. And there's the archer range. Okay, I think Emu needs to tower the archer range. You need to somehow stop your opponent from getting to archers. And if you're Macy, you got to complete the range, right? Complete the range, run away. And if your opponent wants to attack your archer range, then let him, I guess, and kind of adapt from there. But you got to get out of here. Emu loves his Vill Wars. There's archer range now. And there's going to be archers on the way. Now, I think you just wall in one Vill, and then you repair the range just so you can get the archers. I think that's the play here. Ooh, or, okay. A tower. So, again, archers still have normal range. But, you know, if the archers aren't microed properly, this could be an issue.
The end result could be 4-4.
Don't tell me that he's only going to get 2 archers and then the range is down. That's crazy. Will he even get 2? Okay, gets the second one. Wow. Another tower's going to go up. More walls here from Emu. Emu's being really annoying. Oh, man. I actually played both of these guys in the T90 Community Cup. I played Emu in the semis. I played Maesty in the finals. And they were both equally annoying for very different reasons. I I was not expecting the level of annoyance. I think you are seeing some of it here. I mean that as a compliment. Right now, Emu, just the full villager war tower rush economy. It's kind of worked out in some ways. I mean, all these villagers over here have collected some resources. We got a tower protecting this little corner, which is kind of cute. And Masty wanted to open archers and just has this archer right here. But the archers got fletching. Let's go. Do you guys think it's worth it to make another archer range right now? Fletching also helps the tower war. Nice villager kill there. I think making another range is more than fine. It's expensive, though, but I think archers are huge here.
He's got the mats, right?
And I actually think, so we're going to see 3 more games with them after this. I actually think I have so much belief in this archer. I think that it's going to become something that they do more of in the next games. We'll see if these towers actually are worth their weight in stone. Another villager's going to go down. Villagers get brought in. Now you need to do this. You need to do this, and you got to keep your archer alive. Once this tower's down, however, that archer could do some work here possibly. 25 villagers for Masty. Masty has lost 5 more to Emu in this villager tower rush only strategy, if you could call it that.
He's bringing
Stone
a bunch
actually
more
got purchased
back
in the
there.
last moments there. However, tower goes down. That archer is very weak. It did just get hit earlier by the tower, and those villagers are... They mad, dude. They're very mad. They do not like getting hit with arrows. Another archer range from Masty. Wonder what Emu's gonna do. Oh, I'm completely shocked. Wow, you're telling me he's gonna try and rush it down with villagers? Are you kidding? I would have never called that one. Tower on the archer range. He needs to get rid of the archers. It's a really smart way to think about it. If archers are indeed a problem. Dude, I would even consider healing up that archer. Like, that is 1 villager hit away from death. Can you really pay attention to that? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Can he pay attention to that? Yup. He's paying attention. More archers on the way. See, because the towers have so little range. Ah!
His
Because they have
archer just
so
got
little
done.
range, they're not as successful against the archer play. Macy's just keeps trucking. So does Emu. Villagers could take all the berries here. I think he needs to get rid of the archer range. He's going to make another tower. Maybe you build the tower, and then you rush down the range again. Also, a tower is added here to defend these vills. Interesting. This is a lot of towers. I mean, if you build enough towers, they do cover the whole map, I guess. We've yet to see a group of 3 archers in the same group for Masty. That's been the issue. But, like, he has tried to split up archers in different areas right now.
He's giving it a go.
Archer here. Archer here. Needed space for a market, and just found the space for a market. Let's see the archer just parked. That's what you want to do. Just put it on stand ground. But, oh, God, this one got killed as well. What a stressful game. Oh, man, this a lot more fun to watch than play, I imagine. The villager HP is kind of rough for both of them.
Oh,
So
Asim
if they've
just got a
villagers
mark
in the wrong
up.
area, they'll lose them almost immediately.
So Asim going to get more archers in now.
I wonder if Castle Age is imminent, like maybe Emu, because Emu has the berries and Emu has more gold income. Could maybe buy food? Lord Phoenix, the first smallest map ever that we did was actually on Forest Nothing. But I don't
Adder's
know if I
about
had
to
big
start,
trees on or not.
guys. Just heads up.
Is actually how it all started. It was also 8 players on a map of this size and Forest Nothing.
Yeah, Archer's
this
outrange
right here.
the
This is what I've
towers.
been preaching about. I don't know if preaching is the right word. This is what I expected. Macy's like, you can't tower everywhere, bro. And now villagers need to shift around. Yes, the mule carts can can offer that. But it is messy. These villagers still protected over here, though. These villagers still kind of protected over here. But villagers are stupid, right? So you're probably going to have Vills finish a tree and then go underneath the archers at some point. Also, there's currently 7 villagers inside of these 2 towers. So I think...
Oh, where's he going?
The archer approach is working. But look at Emu.
Emu, bloody hell.
Just tapping the market every so often. Trying to get the resources for Castle Age. 0 on food, though. 0 on food. So it needs to buy more food. And then wait for a little bit more gold. And then the buildings are up. So could be possible. Maesty with more archers. Maesty getting more kills. Emu can't focus on buying the resources because of all the micro here. This is the safest area of Emu's eco. Actually, no, that would be here, but... Alright, now what do you make? Like, if you make it to Castle Age, what do you make here for your Emu? A lot of people would say Castle Drop. But I think you need Siege. I think a Siege Workshop right away would maybe be your best play here.
Yeah, which is probably what he's going to do.
I don't know where you build the Siege Workshop. That's going to be something that's kind of tricky here. Maesty also on the way to Castle Age. Dang. Macy's actually has 6 on wood. And it's these villagers. This is the second time this has happened in this series. That's actually a big deal. Where is Macy supposed to get trees right now? These are the closest. They're underneath the towers. Seems to be shifting away from that, though, and sending most things over to stone. So probably wants a castle. Castle would be great for Emu, too, but Emu can't afford it. Emu can't even afford to produce vills or get upgrades. So for Emu, this is definitely going to be like a Siege Workshop. Think of the size of the building. The Siege Workshop is the same size, tile-wise, as a castle. And I can only see one spot right now where a Siege Workshop or a castle could fit. That's here. It's really important that he takes that spot. Whoa, dude! And Macy's gonna have enough for a castle, but where does Macy build it? Okay, has the stone now. I think Emu thinks he's gonna build it here, and he wants to block it.
Yeah, siege straight away.
Yeah. That's what he's doing. He's thinking he's on stone. He's gonna build a castle, and he's blocking it. And oh, get housed, get housed, dude! What a play! Oh, I thought he lost the castle. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? The tower's there. The archers are here. What's happening? Okay, needs a castle. Fast. There's siege on the way. Fast. No, it's gonna be a doubt. Emu figures it out. Just delayed the castle long enough, dude. What a play. That was sick. If this castle went up, I don't know if Maesty wins, but I know he's probably safe. Wow, man. Now, hold on. There's no army. Oh, yikes. There's no army to protect this. Mangano will go down. Villagers obviously went down, which is not so good.
So castle's going up.
The siege might not be able to advance. Castle will go up. Villagers here from Emu have to run. Villagers here get killed on the berries. I just don't know what Maesty does now. The archers did a lot, but I don't know if his situation is good enough right now. This castle will take out 2 towers. He still will have the potential for archers here. He really needs wood. Wood is a massive concern. Another archer goes down. Another tower going up here for Emu, who doesn't have his siege in position. That's going to be a Vill down. towers just enough to protect this. The series has been back and forth. Emu won, Maesty won, Emu won, Maesty won. This is Emu's choice now. Remember, the castle's actually outranged by the Mangonel. So you can use Mangonels to attack castles in this, which is pretty crazy. And I wanted to see an elephant from Maesty because I was thinking that it might actually be a good spot for one. But now that there's monks out, you can't do that. Guys, how does this game change if Emu doesn't recognize that castle's about to go up? How does the game change if the first archer range doesn't get battered down? The archers were clearly strong. It just took a very long time to get to those numbers. Really good heads-up play and chaotic play here from Emu. He's actually going to build a fortified church here. So you can actually fire arrows out of them. It's like very minimal, but still. I guess, wait, did the churches have less range? I don't think T-West actually changed the churches. I think we started the series before the Armenian-Georgian DLC. Because the churches, I think...
Oh, that's his... Oh, his castle's taking the siege down.
That's kind of funny. Archer gets sniped through the trees here. Archers hop out. Oh, man. Archers are hoping to kill. Now another church goes up, and I think it's about to be game over for Maesty. He's got no army now. He could barely afford anything. If I know Maesty, he's saving for an elephant for the viewers right now. How much is an elephant? Watch it be like 100 gold instead of 92. Wait, hold on. What's he doing?
Oh, he's just bought a load of gold.
Okay, never mind. He doesn't care about you guys. He doesn't care. Wants to try an elephant. Or, Mangonel, rather. What a fun series, guys. 170 food, 85 gold. Yeah, I actually don't know. I just know, like, if I'm making elephants, I need a lot of food and a lot of gold. I did not have it memorized. So I thought maybe it was like 100 gold or something. I love how... Ooh. Okay, siege micro matters. Ah. I love how this is Emu's point of view right now. I love how a player can see so much of the map. Macy's gonna lose more villagers here and try and make a move towards the middle, and... Well, that villager will die. The siege will remain. More villagers go down, and Macy doesn't want to accept it, but this is probably the end of the smallest spiral ever. A really fun game. A really interesting game.
Yes.
Emu's sec arm cramp from All My Intense Micro. You got an arm cramp now? And not during the Vil War? He got an arm cramp micring one Mangonel when his opponent has 8 Vils? Wow, man. All right, that's some intense micro right there. Hey, I make the joke. I get cramps from if I play a really long game as well. Like, I'm also, like, I've been playing the game for, like, 10... I mean, I started playing the game pretty much around the time these guys were born. So I think I have a little bit more mileage, but... They're really solid players, man. And people keep asking their elo, they're 2k elo, so... Might not seem like it at times with some of the crazy strategies they send. So, Maesty, still in the game. Maesty has been told if he plays on for 2 more minutes, I'll be able to promote Regicide Rumble 5 a little bit more. Regicide Rumble 5's next week, guys. There you go. There's the promotion. Maesty, you can probably call it if you wish. Appreciate you helping out the channel, though. Means a lot. It is 8 villagers from Maesty. And maybe about to be 7, because the villager could be converted here. And, well, she was converted. And she was immediately killed for her betrayal. Emu's gonna go imp! Emu's on the way to imp! And shifting villagers over to stone, so probably wants a castle as well. Yeah, the RR5 command has info if you want to read about it basically next week. We'll have 2 community style days. We'll have 2 pro days. And then we'll have one final day. One game is going to be for the players who had the most king snipes in the previous days. And then the other game is going to be the winner of the 8 games, all in one big community game. So, Macy gonna really build up for a Mangonel here. I was wondering, like, what's he trying to go for here?